herbal excipients. Objective of this chapter are to study significance of excipients from natural origin in cosmetics and to study about the natural colorants, sweeteners, binders, viscosity builders, disintegrants, flavors and perfumes which are from herbal origin and which are used as an herbal excipients in herbal formulation. Content of this chapter: definition of herbal excipients, function of excipients, advantages and disadvantages, ideal properties, then which are the natural excipients we are using. First is natural colorant, sweeteners, binders, diluents, viscosity builders, disintegrating agents, perfumes and flavoring agents. So we will start with the definition. Definition of herbal excipient. Excipients are defined as the substance other than active substance of finished dosage form which have been appropriately evaluated for safety and are included in a drug delivery system to either aid the processing of the drug delivery system during its manufacture, protect, support or enhance stability, viability or patient acceptability, assist in product identification or enhance any other attributes of overall safety and effectiveness of drug delivery system during storage or usage. According to WHO, excipient is defined as the substance other than active ingredient which have been appropriately evaluated for safety and are included in drug delivery system to aid in processing of delivery system during its manufacturing, protect, support and enhance stability, viability or patient acceptability, assist in production identification, enhance any other attribute of the overall safety and effectiveness of drug during storage or usage. Natural excipients used to make formulations that are obtained from various natural sources like plants, animals, microbes or minerals. Functions of the excipients: add bulk to the formulations. During manufacturing, it helps to handle active pharmaceutical ingredients, assist drug administration, enhance patient compliance, enhance drug solubility and viability of active pharmaceutical ingredients, avoid drug degradation, give robust and reproducible results of the formulation, modify the pH osmolarity of the liquid dosage form, prevents drug aggregation and helps in drug particle dispersion, helps to mask unpleasant taste, color and odor, helps to maintain stability. Advantages and disadvantages. Advantages of herbal excipients. Natural excipients are natural gums and mucilage which are biocompatible, economic, easily available, less toxic, have soothing action and have non-irritant action, safe and biodegradable, and chemically modified. Disadvantages. Natural excipients are mainly carbohydrates and during manufacturing they come in contact with external environment and hence are prone to microbial contaminations. In case of only carbohydrates, there are possibilities of high metal contamination. Ideal properties of natural excipients. They can be used practically. They should be non-toxic and non-irritant in nature and should be non-volatile. They should be easily available. They should not be affected by temperature, light and hydrolysis. They should be compatible with active ingredients in the preparation and not affect its function. They should be pharmacologically inert. Different types of natural excipients we are using. First is natural colorants. So what are colorants? They are highly colored compounds capable of imparting color to fabric, paper, leather, drug, cosmetic and plastic. Dye is compound which gets absorbed by material and gives permanent color, while pigment is a colored compound only applied to the surface. Properties of natural colorants: should have intense color. They should be highly water soluble. Should have fastness property in case of coloring or dyeing. Colorant have chromophores and oxophore property. Chromophores impart color to the compound, while oxophore make the dye water soluble and helps to bind it to substrate. Next, natural colorant. First is henna. It is obtained from plant of Lawsonia inermis, family Lythraceae. Colorant in henna is Lawson, which is red colored. It is hydrophobic in nature. It is used as a hair dye. It is used as a colorant in hair care products and other cosmetics. Next is turmeric. It is commonly known as haldi, Indian saffron. It consists of dried as well as fresh rhizomes of the plant Curcuma longa, belonging to family Zinziberaceae. It consists of volatile oil near about 5% and remaining resins. Coloring substance is known as curcuminoids, has yellow color. Curcumin is main component of curcuminoids. It is used as a colorant in pharmaceutical products and cosmetics. Next is annatto. It is a bixine. It is obtained from the seeds of achiot tree, that is Bixa orellana, belonging to family Bixaceae. It is orange red colored compound. Colored compounds are carotenoids, bixine and norbixine. Bixine is lipophilic and gives orange shade, while norbixine is hydrophilic and gives yellow color. It is used as coloring and coating agent for solid and liquid pharmaceutical dosage forms. Mainly used as coloring agent in food and dairy products. Also used to dye silk and varnishes. Next colorant is indigo, that is indigo dye. It is obtained from leaves of Indigo tinctoria, belonging to family Leguminosae. Dye obtained is from leaves and it is indigo dye, which is blue in color. It is used as colorant in pharmaceutical and food industry. It is used in dyeing of jeans. It is used in textile dye. Next, natural excipient is natural sweetener. Sweetening agents are the substance which are added to drug formulation to mask its bitter taste and can be used by diabetic patients also. These are of two types, that is nutritive and non-nutritive sweeteners. Nutritive sweeteners, mainly sugar or sugar alcohol, which contain calories. Example, sorbitol, mannitol, xylitol, lactitol, etc. Non-nutritive sweeteners for artificial sweeteners without any calories are carbohydrates. Example, saccharin, aspartame, cyclamate, etc. Significance of natural sweeteners. They are non-calorific in nature, have less possible side effects, economic, avoid decay of teeth, no rise in blood sugar level. First sweetener is stevia. It is commonly known as honey leaf or sugar leaf. It is natural sweetener extracted from plant Stevia rebaudiana belonging to the family Compositae. Sweetening components are present in leaf. Stevioside and rebaudiosides are the sweeteners present in stevia. Stevioside is 200 to 250 times sweeter than sucrose but gives bitter taste afterwards. In that case, rebaudioside is 200 to 300 times sweeter than sucrose and is sweeter than stevioside. Stevioside is white crystalline powder or yellow crystalline powder. It is used as natural calorie-free sweetener in liquid or solid dosage form for food or beverages. Next is licorice. It is commonly known as Glycyrrhizia, licorice root, Glycyrrhizia radix, Mulethi, Yashti. Yashti consists of unpeeled roots and stolons of Glycyrrhizia glabra belonging to family Leguminosae. It contains not less than 3% of glycyrrhizic acid. Terpenoids, saponin, triterpenoid saponin known as glycyrrhizin, that is glycyrrhizinic acid, is a cheap constituent and is a sweetener present in licorice. It is used as a sweetening agent and flavoring agent and foam stabilizer in various pharmaceutical dosage forms. Next is serendipity berry. It is commonly known as monelins. It is obtained from Diascorophyllum volcansii belonging to family Menispermaceae. It is soluble in water but denatures at high temperature. Monelins is a sweet tasting protein which is 1500 to 2000 times sweeter than 7% of sucrose solution. That is, it is sweeter than sucrose. Sweet protein is present in fruit part of berry. It consists of polypeptides containing 45 and 50 amino acid residue. It is used as a tabletop sweetener. Binders are the excipients which binds all the ingredients used in formulation to form suitable dosage form, impart physical strength and desired quantity or to the formulation. Binders are used in solid or semi-solid dosage forms. They are mainly used in formulations such as tablets, pills, pellets, granules, etc. Advantages of natural binders are they are less toxic, can be degraded naturally, easily available, economic, enhanced stability and texture of the dosage form. While the disadvantages are synthetic binders may cause rapid over graduation, increase hardness, formulation and reduce dissolution properties. They need strong disintegrants to be added in formulation, which increase cost of formulation. Sometimes synthetic polymers adversely affect formulation stability. Sometimes film coating appearance is observed. These are the disadvantages of synthetic binders, not of natural binders. First binder used is acacia. It is commonly known as Indian gum, babul. It is dried, gummy exudation of the stem and branches of Acacia arabica belonging to family Leguminosae. Gum is obtained by making incision on tree and exude is allowed to dry. It mainly consists of arabinose, galactose, rhamnose and glycuronic acid. It is used as natural binder for tablets. It is used as suspending agent, emulsifying agent, thickener, etc. It has wide application in cosmetics, confectionery, food industry and spray dried flavors. Next binder is Tragacanth. It is an Indian gum. It consists of dried gum obtained from plant Astragalus gummifer belonging to the family Fabaceae. It is obtained by making incisions on tree branches and stem. Dried exude is collected and proceed further. Basurin and tragacanthine are polysaccharide protein present in tragacanth, in which basurin is water insoluble while tragacanthine is water soluble protein. It is used in formulations like cream, gels, emulsions. It acts as emulsifying agent and suspending agent. Next binder is starch. It is commonly known as alum. It is a polysaccharide obtained from grains like corn, potato, tapioca, wheat starch, rice, which have different biological source and they belong to different families. It is extracted from plant by various steps such as coarse milling, repeated washing with water, wheat sieving, then separation by centrifugation. It mainly consists of amylose and amylopectin and alpha glucose. Amylose is water soluble while amylopectin is water insoluble. It is mainly used in preparation of triturate of colorants or potent drugs. It also acts as disintegrant. It is also used as indicator in iodometric titrations. And best example of starch to be understood is potato starch. Next is gelatin. It is commonly known as Solugel, Bico, then Chirogel. It is a protein obtained by partial acid or alkaline hydrolysis of animal collagen tissue like bone, skin, tendon and ligaments. It is partially insoluble in water. It is soluble in hot water, glycerol and acetic acid. It contains glycine, alanine, glutamic acid, proline, arginine, aspartic acid, tryptophan, etc. It is mainly used to prepare hard and soft gelatin. It is used in formulations like suppositories, paste, pessaries. It is a tablet binder, thickener, coating agent, stabilizer, and viscosity building agent. It is a good emulsifying agent and is a vehicle for injections. It is also used in food industries. Next is natural diluents. So what are natural diluents? They are active pharmaceutical ingredients having therapeutic effect, cannot be administered directly. It should be combined with suitable excipients to get a desired dosage form. Natural filler and diluents are the substance which enhance the bulk solid dosage form or may dilute liquid formulation. Advantages of diluents: they are biodegradable, do not have any side effect, easily available, and are economic. While disadvantages are they are costly, may have toxic effects in rare cases, and may be incompatible with few ingredients. Cellulose is the first diluent. Cellulose, it is a polysaccharide and its structural compound found in the cells of plants, algae and few bacteria. It is white, odorless and tasteless powder. It is practically water insoluble and most of the organic solvent. It is used as diluent for tablets and fillers. It is a suspending agent and also used in manufacturing of suppositories. It is also used in manufacturing of pellets and in cosmetics and in food industries also. Next, lactose. It is commonly known as milk sugar or lactine. It is a natural disaccharide of animal origin consisting of galactose and glucose and obtained from milk of most mammals. It is a white crystalline powder which is odorless, faintly sweet to taste. It consists of mainly orthobeta D-galactopransolyl 1,4-alpha D-glucopranose. It acts as a diluent in tablets, capsules, dry powders, inhalations. It is used as a coating solution with sucrose. It is also used to prepare lyophilized products. Next is mannitol. It is commonly known as mannogame, manna sugar. It is an exudation from the stems of Fraxinus ornus belonging to family Oleaceae. It is a white crystalline powder, odorless and sweet to taste. It develops cooling sensation in mouth. In microscopy, it shows orthorhombic prisms. It also shows polymorphism. It mainly consists of mannitol, mannose, dextrose, mucilage and small amount of fluorescent substance fraxine. It acts as a diluent in tablet formulations. It helps in direct compression or wet granulation. It acts as a sweetening agent. Viscosity builders. They are added to solution to increase its viscosity without altering the property like taste. Main function is to increase stability, to improve probability of dosage form and to decrease sedimentation rate. Advantages: inhibit crystal growth, improve physical stability, prevent formation of stable crystals from metastable crystals. Disadvantages: high viscosity may interfere with sedimentation rate. It may slow down drug absorption. Xanthan gum is the first example of viscosity builders. It is commonly known as corn sugar, keltrol, rhodigel. It is a polysaccharide produced by fermentation using the bacterium like Xanthomonas campestri. It is a cream or white colored fine powder. In market, it occurs as potassium and sodium salts. It consists of D-glucose, D-mannose, D-glucuronic acid with short side chains. It acts as good emulsifying agent, stabilizer and thickener. Viscosity enhancer for oral and topical pharmaceutical formulations, cosmetics and foods. It can be incorporated in spray drying and freeze drying processes. Guar gum. It is commonly known as guaran, guar flower, jaguar gum. It is galactomanous polysaccharide obtained from the endosperm of the seeds of guar plant, Synopsis tetragonolobus, belonging to family Fabaceae. It is a exopolysaccharide consisting of galactose and mannose sugar. It is yellowish white powder, odorless, with a bland taste. It is used as a binder, disintegrant, suspending, thickening and stabilizing agent. It is used as a part of diet for diabetic patients. It is commonly used in food and cosmetic industries. Disintegrating agents. Disintegrating agents helps in dispersion or disintegration of tablets and release contents of capsules into smaller fragments. When added to drug formulation, disintegrating agent causes quickly dissolution. They act by various mechanisms like swelling, porosity, deformation and repelling. Advantages: they are effective in lower concentrations. They do not affect flowability and compressibility. They are more effective at intragranular region. Disadvantages: they are high cost, can cause toxicity, main cause environmental pollution, open from non-renewable sources, less patient compliance. First disintegrating agent is chitosan. It is commonly known as diacylated chitin. It is a natural polysaccharide obtained from crab or shrimp shells. It is odorless, white, creamy powder or flakes. It is sparingly soluble in water and practically insoluble in ethanol. It is made up of two units, mainly beta-1,4 linked D-glucosamine and N-acetyl D-glucosamine. Used in various pharmaceutical dosage forms such as controlled drug delivery, mucosa-adhesive dosage forms, rapid release colonic drug delivery system, and for gene delivery. It acts as coating agent, disintegrant, film forming agent, mucoadhesive, tablet binder, viscosity increasing agent. Next is natural perfumes and flavoring agents. Natural perfume is a mixture of essential oil or aromatic compound, fixative and solvent applied to human body, animals, food, objects and pharmaceutical products. They are obtained from stem distillation, hydrodistillation, solvent extraction and supercritical fluid extraction. Advantages: they give realistic flavor, do not affect environmental and are non-toxic. They are cheaper and stable, readily available. Disadvantages of synthetic flavors and perfumes: they are toxic in nature, costly, can affect environment as they are not easily biodegradable. First is sandalwood oil. It is essential oil obtained from heart of Santalum album belonging to family Santalliaceae. It is colorless to golden yellow color with sweet woody odor. It is used in aromatherapy in soaps and cosmetics as perfume. Traditionally, it is used to treat common cold, bronchitis, fever, urinary tract infection and inflammation. Next, peppermint oil. It is commonly known as Oleum mentha piperita or mentha oil. The oil is obtained by stem distillation of the fresh flowering tops of the plant known as Mentha piperita belonging to family Labiatae. Peppermint oil contains methanol near about 70%. Others are menthone, menthofuran, jasmine, methyl isovalerate, methyl acetate and several other terpene derivatives. It is used as carminative, aromatic stimulant, digestant, nasal congestant, counter-irritant, topical antipyretic, antitussive, treatment of nausea and vomiting. Next is rose oil. It is obtained from Rosa damascena or Rosa centifolia belonging to family Rosaceae. Oil is colorless or yellow liquid with characteristic odor. Rose oil obtained is used mainly in perfumes. Rose water is also used in many facial and skin treatments. Its therapeutic applications are treatment of anxiety, depression, headache, menopausal symptoms and migraines.